Hello, my handsome and sexy dirty bastards. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to take you a little trip to behind the scenes in Ajmal factory. So are you ready? Then grab yourselves a cup of coffee and let's get into it. Let's go. And this is where the magic happens, guys. All these ingredients you have here, we have here like 500 plus ingredients. This is where they craft all the memories inside one bottle. Maybe you think fragrances only take like 4 trials, 1 trial, but no. Sometimes it takes like 30, 50, over 100 until we got that one perfume. All right, guys, and here you got one of my favorite ingredients, which is ambroxan. And you can see it here is actually a powder. It is not an oil. And maybe you think, oh yeah, ambroxan, I know. No, you don't know. We have ambroxan. We have another ambrox. This is a thick kind of an oil. We have an oil form of another kind of an ambroxan. We got like, I don't know, we got like 20 ambroxans. So if you thought that there was one, no, we got multiple ingredients of only one ingredient. And not every ambroxan fixes with the type of a fragrance that you want. Okay, and this is where all the oils, like you take this pipette, then you take this ingredient. This is how the people work, not me.
A few moments later.
That's not what we want. Let's also not me do and pretend like I know all this stuff. I don't know. I'm not gonna F anything up here in this lab. So they're gonna weigh it here. Then you have the oil. They're gonna put some alcohol also in here. When that is done, they're going to macerate it for a short period of time. And then after a couple of weeks, like 1 or 2 weeks, then you can finally smell and see if it worked out what you have done. Yes or no. So if you thought that creating fragrances was easy, it's not. And it takes a lot of trials and a lot of time. That's how these things go. What you saw in the lab with the tiny bottles where they were maceration, that happens here big time. No, I wanted to say 10 times, but maybe 50, 100 times. So here we have 5,000 liters. Like this thing, look at how big it is. I'm this. This is the 5,000. And here is where all the maceration takes place. So some take 45 days, some take 3 months, depending on if it is a cologne, eau de toilette, hair mist, eau de parfum, or even parfum. And here is where the manual mixing happens. These are the maceration tanks. So in here, depending on the fragrance, if it is a French perfumery or Middle Eastern take longer to macerate because of all the things that are in there. It is very thick, very rich. The EDPs, the French perfumeries, take less time. They take around 45 days. Alright guys, so after the maceration part, where the fragrances are all been, now you come here to the filling, where the bottles are getting filled with the oil. So let's go. Okay, so here is everything. Big oil with the alcohol. Then you see here a tube. It's going all here. And then it's getting filled into the bottles. It's really crazy. And like every day, they fill 100,000 bottles, or they make 100,000 fragrances every day. And then people are putting the pumps on it. Then right here, you see that the pumps are getting placed on it, like tight, so that it's not leaking or that everything comes out. It's all secured. Nothing will come out. And then this is the part where these rings are going on top of the bottle, and everything needs to be perfect. Like this is specially made for this bottle, because if this ring is not correct, then the cap will get stuck or anything. Sometimes you see that with some fragrances, but this is perfectly made for this bottle. And then right here, you see that the ring is getting secured on it. So nothing comes out, it's all secure. It's a whole process. It's not easy making fragrances. And then this is the part where it more looks like a fragrance, like the final product. Like on here, you get this metal plate that they stick onto it with glue. Because of course it would not stick onto it and you do this, it falls off. So everything is perfect. And then you have the final product. Cap is going to be on there like this, even with this stuff on it. And it works. Bang, 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 bang. Hey!
Damn!
And then, of course, they're putting it in here. You get a book with it, closing it. And then Ajmal does very luxurious stuff. So then it goes into this. And then even later, they're going to put the foil onto it as well, which we're going to go now. All right, guys, so here is where the second part starts. So here you see a lot of machinery, so it can be faster. So what happens here is this guy is putting the glasses in here. Then it goes to the machine. So first what happens is they are blowing inside of the bottles because maybe there's dust in it, maybe there is something in it that isn't supposed to be in there. So first they will blow something in the bottle. Then they put like first 10% of the oil and the alcohol in there. But it will go in parts because they can't fill it up immediately. So you will see that it is 10%, 30%, 30%, and then 30%, and then it's like full because they can't do it in one go because else the bubbles come out and then it overflows. So they have to do it in pieces. So as you can see, all the pumps are in this big machine. So it gets sucked up by the machine. Then it goes down here, all pumps. And all the pumps are going then on the bottles. And then inside there, you see also the ring. The ring is also getting on here. The ring is getting sucked on it. And then it comes here. And then you have the guy here putting all the caps on. You also see that the machine is putting the caps right in place. So the guy right there is only putting it on there like softly. And then this machine is putting the caps on it like super tight. And then you come here. These guys are testing it, seeing if everything is going good. It's getting checked really good. On top of there, you see everything is here ready. And then people are going to put the fragrance inside of the box and closing it up and stuff like that. And on here, you have a machine that puts the date on it. So when everything is made. So here you have the machine and it's get lasered on it, on the boxes. And then right here, everything is getting foiled up by this machine. Exactly how it needs to be for this box. And then here you have the automatic machine with tape on it. And then it's getting weight. See if the weight is exactly how it's supposed to be, because if it is slightly off, then something is wrong with the bottle or the juice, or it can be anything. So when the weight is slightly off, they take it out and they go check it. But now you see everything is perfectly fine, perfect, and it goes inside of these boxes. And these boxes are going to the stores, to you guys. That's where it goes. So this is my first time doing an interview with someone.
I'm honored. Thank you very much.
I'm honored to do it with you too. And so tell me, why is Ajmal so special? Because I have a lot of Western people that watch me. I know how special you are and how special Ajmal is.
Thank you.
But why are you special for the people in the West that don't know what Ajmal exactly is?
You know, I think we are very special for people who are really passionate about fragrances.
Why are you guys called the King of Oudh?
That's because we are.
Yeah?
We are. We're the biggest consumers, users, suppliers to some of the largest brands and houses as well.
Okay.
We are the ones who have patents in 7 countries for artificial inoculation.
Yeah, I like your oats. So it's good.
Oh, good.
It was one of my first YouTube videos that I explained how I wear my fragrances. So I do everything to the max, of course. So I do like a dab of real wood, like this, because if you do it like this, it's blended already nicer. You know, you get it dry very fast, and then drop here, drop here. Then I do it in my hand. I do like this, and then I do it on my clothing and in my hair, and then I spray the fragrance. And then on top of that, I use ISO Super or Ambroxan as well.
As a fragrance.
Yeah. So I
Wow.
have oil,
You
I have a fragrance that I like, and then I use ISO Super or Ambroxan
on top of that.
on top of it. That I've made myself. So I used also like more oil.
I should come and visit your facility one of these days.
This-
It's like a mini lab.
Okay, so shall we dive into the fragrances?
You shall. Why not?
This is nice. This is fresh.
It's fresh. It's what we would call a safe fragrance. You know,
Very
it's something easy to
Yeah.
wear anytime.
You make the fragrance smell more like niche-ish in some kind of way. More rich, more different.
I guess so. Now I'll tell you where I was inspired for this one.
Okay.
So this was actually when we had gone to Maldives,
Ah, okay.
and when the rocks in the daytime, like really when it was really hot, I would go for a walk or whatever, and the ocean would hit the shore, and there used to be these big rocks, right? And the rocks get really hot under the sun, obviously,
Yeah.
and then when the salty water hits it, it emanates a certain smell, certain
Okay.
fragrance, and that was my inspiration for this one.
I get the sea.
Yeah, you get the
See?
ocean.
Yeah. I think I smell Ambroxan in this one as well.
Oh yes, there
Yes,
is.
love Ambroxan. So I get sea, it's salty, it's aquatic, Ambroxan. Ambroxan also gives a sea vibe to it.
They complement each other.
Yeah, I
Very
can see
well.
why. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also get the candy in here. I don't know why. It's a candy that I eat in Holland. It smells a little bit like this.
Oh, that might be a.
Yeah, like gummy candy. I know it sounds weird, but that's what I get.
No, I can't think of anything that was in there that should smell a bit like candy. It has a tobacco note.
Tobacco.
Yeah. So most people think that we're a very Arabic brand. We are.
These are very
This is all very international,
Westernish.
very Westernish, Occidental. So I always tell people that don't think of us. Yes, we are a brand from the Emirates,
Yeah.
but we are a fragrance house. We do end to end,
Yeah.
right?
And these are like sharp, rich, very Middle Eastern.
Oh yeah.
Likeable. It's because some things smell very dark and thick. This is light and airy kind of.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah. So the idea was to create a more modern mukhallal.
But this one I really, really like it.
Now here's the stones, which is your favorite,
Yes.
amber wood. It's our global bestseller.
Wow.
We sell from the US to even a country which doesn't have perfumery in the culture, which is China.
This is the absolute bestseller from Royal Ajmal?
Yeah, as of today, yes. Globally.
Okay.
Globally speaking, this is the best.
That's the one. Okay. Yeah, I can see why it's likable, and but it's also really good because this East meets West
Absolutely.
together,
Yeah.
and then you have the best of both worlds. Yeah, I love this one.
No, this is really, really good. And as you agreed, it is very modern. It's got a lot of. Initially starts off a very fruity, a nice fruity, fresh start, but then you slowly, gradually get into the ambery part of it.
Yeah.
The white amber.
It's apple, cardamom, wood. Yeah, I don't know if there's cardamom in it, but I get
There is cardamom.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, you're right about that because that gives it the freshness. Cardamom itself is a
Fresh
is a
spice.
warm spice,
Yeah.
but it is very cooling in fragrances.
Okay.
So now we've seen aristocrat coral, aristocrat coastal, song of oud, and amberwood.
Yeah.
So yeah, these
Amazing.
are.
I'm happy to hear that this is the bestseller because it is my favorite.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's your favorite Hollywood movie?
oh wow, there are so many.
Yeah.
But I think the one that I really enjoy and I don't mind watching it again is Iron Man.
big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. What are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man.
Wow, I did not expect that from you.
Why? I mean,
I
it's
don't
so
know.
cool.
I thought you were going to pick a gangster movie or something like that. I like those movies.
They are good, but then you see, they don't make the gangster movies like The Godfather, those kind, that era
Yeah.
films. They don't make those kind of gangster films anymore.
What would be the top, middle, and base notes be? And would it last longer than 8 hours? That's the question.
Something which is appealing in the way that as soon as you smell it, you feel happy. There are new wellness fragrances, notes that make you joy. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing would be something like a saffron, right? Which is revered and enjoyed by a lot of people and has a very long history. Okay, so I can say, like, one of my visions is that I hope to leave a legacy behind. So it's a bit like that. And last, obviously, I mean, has to be oud, because yeah, of course, that goes without saying. It's in my DNA, it's in my blood.
Yeah.
Energy.
Energy.
Yeah,
New
energy.
start of the week.
Yes,
Ah.
because I think when you say energy, you only get energy when you have the motivation.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what you really need. On a Monday morning, getting out of bed, you need something to get you up.
Yeah.
Okay? So even if it's and that's the reason why shower gels are almost always the fresh.
Yes,
Right?
I like it.
And the active fragrances are fresh, because that is what signifies energy, right? And you need that little push in the morning,
Yeah.
especially if you've had a hard weekend, then you definitely need it. So the vision for Ajmal for me is, today we're in 50 countries. In the next 5 years, I want to be in at least 120 countries. And these need to be countries which are recognizable. They have a reasonable population. It can't just be a tiny island somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? So, and definitely in the countries which are leaders in either the trade of perfumery, art, fashion, so mainland Europe, US. I mean, many of these countries were already there, but we just need to grow in that way. And not only that, I want to be recognized among some of the luxury brands of fragrances. So yeah, that's the plan. That's the goal.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you as well.
Thank you.
All right, guys, and this was the fragrance video of today. Hope you enjoyed it. I had a really fun time here at Ajmal. It's really mind-blowing, everything that I have seen here.
Yes, it was very impressive. That's
Yeah.
the right word.
It was
very
really
impressive. Yes.
All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Mwah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.